Hey, everybody. Hey, it's Dr. Gail and Suzy here. How are y'all doing? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate y'all being here. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I know Suzy, y'all all see her in the chat box. Suzy, you tell them who you are in the chat box and what your little icon is, your little thumbnail.
I've changed my name multiple times. It's now Suzy 007. And the icon is Dirty Harriet. The famous Dirty Harriet, yes.
Dirty Harriet's my cat, the one that you see in the background who joins us occasionally. But every time I turn around, Suzy's changing her name. The only way I can identify it now is by her little thumbnail picture. Okay. But she changes her name a lot. But y'all see her, she was originally Suzy Indigo, I think is where most people recognize you. And then you changed, you went from, what was this?
First I was Suzy in Philly, then Suzy Indigo Spirit to Suzy Indigo.
And then for 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I was for 2 days. I was Cool Cat Suzy.
and now 007 Suzy, right? Or Suzy 007.
Suzy 007. I'll show you.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Karen. Hey, Chris. Hey, Alphanumeric 1. Hey, White Dragon. Hey, Sharon Sight. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. And this is Suzy. She's getting ready to say what her name is that she, is this? Okay. Oh, hey, Spirit Watcher Suzanne. And I don't see your name up there yet. Did you put it in? T-Barb, hi.
I put my name in there, yeah.
Suzy 007, there she is now. That she's changed her name multiple times. Hey, Teresa, I am so thankful for all my new subscribers. I'm glad y'all are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you, and this is such a great community. Meeting everybody, and Suzy is the one that's behind the scenes helping me all the time. If you're wondering who she is, she's always the one who's doing my technology. She's the one walking me through everything. She's the one doing my pictures, my announcements, my everything. She's the one that is supporting me behind the scenes, and now I'm bringing up her in the scenes. So everybody, because she always has great questions. So
I have a question, Gail. Am I officially a computer geek then?
You're a geek?
A computer geek.
I said you're a geek.
Oh, just a geek.
Yes, just like me. I'm a geek too. Yes. You can be a computer geek, but you're also other kind of things like, out of the world geek and, that kind of thing. So, but anyway, I want to make a few announcements first. First is that I'm going to be doing live on the 15th here of July. That's next week, and that will be with Mary. We do a live about once a month, so that'll be our time, and it will be at 3 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock Pacific time. So I'm really trying to get used to this. Also, the 16th, I will be on live with the Crone Zones, Priscilla and Heather, and it will be 10 o'clock Pacific time, and it'll be 1 o'clock Eastern time. Also, the next announcement is I will be moving into my permanent place on the 18th. It had been moved up to the 11th, and now it's back to the 18th. So I've got 2 more Airbnbs to go before I get into my permanent place, and then it'll be time to furnish it. So that'll be my next thing. So anyway, I have, let's see, one question that I had in the community box. I'm trying to think what the name of it is. And that was from White Dragon. And he says, have you seen any more UFOs here? And White Dragon, of course, I see UFOs all the time here. And it's well known that the cloud formations around Mount Shasta, especially when there's no other clouds in. Oh, Suzy, I just lost Suzy. Suzy, where'd you go? I hope she comes back, but I totally lost Suzy. So anyway, yeah, the formation of the clouds is well known around here that the spaceships hide as in behind or in the clouds. And recently, I have met somebody. Her name is Dorothea Joyce, and she has been helping me meet people, meet the right people. She's taken me under her wings, and she is a musician, and she did. There, she's back. I can't wait to hear what this was about. What happened?
I had no idea. Everything just fizzled out. My computer and my phone.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's
Everything
fine.
froze.
Well, I knew I was okay with you because you're so comfortable with stuff. Hey, Strawberry Rhubarb, and hey, Teresa. Hey, Juno. And Beth. Hi. Yeah, the cloud formations, as I said, is it's very well known that it is spaceships hiding in the cloud formations, and it's very common you see it over Mount Shasta and nothing else in the sky. Now, when I went up to meet a lady on Mount Shasta, in fact, I had met her before and I didn't know who I was meeting, and it was first time I met her, I was with Danny up on the mountain, and we were getting ready to go to our spot to meditate, and it was Danny and Kim and Bill that we were there, and Danny and I talked to her because she came up to me and she says, "I know you," and which I said, "No, you don't." And she's talking about, anyway, long story short, I went up to the top of the mountain because I was sitting up there by Dorothea, and sure enough, her name was Celeste, and it was the same person we had met down below, a very same person, which is how, I mean, that was just unbelievable. And she says, "Well, we did know each other." We were getting to know each other better. But she was telling me, and this is my next adventure, that I am to go to Castle Lake. Castle Lake is very close to Mount Shasta. She says it is a portal. And the day I left her and was going back to my place, I saw multiple cloud formations over Castle Lake, and it looked like spaceships to me. So I was amazed. She was right. That's going to be something special to go over there. I haven't been there yet, but I will do that in the next few days. But so Mount Shasta isn't the only one that is has spaceships. There's also one over there in Castle Lake. And so anyway, that answers your question, White Dragon. I see them all the time. That day was the only time that I saw it and just was like at the place where I could stop in the road and get out and take a picture of it and move on. So anyway, so that answers your question. I didn't see any other questions in the community box that could have since then, but I haven't seen that yet. So anyway, we can now open up questions. You're welcome, White Dragon. And I'm also on my computer. First time I've been on my computer. I've been doing it by phone this whole time, and of course get interrupted by phone calls or something. But today we're on the computer, and I'm not sure how that happened. It just happened. Most of my stuff, it does just happen. So, all right, we can open up questions. Suzy says she has a few questions, and of course she dropped that little bombshell on me right before we went live, and I went, "Huh?" Usually her questions are a little tough. Of course, why wouldn't they be? She's very into this stuff and has a lot of knowledge about it. So, yeah, and she has a lot of questions. So she challenges me like a lot of you do, which is great. It makes me think, and then it makes me figure out what is going on. So anyway, Suzy, take it off with your first question.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm already getting worried. Oh, there's Gino.
Well, when you started your channel, you talked about ascension being part of your channel.
Right.
So, can you describe ascension and why it is important?
Well, ascension is that we are moving from 3D to the 4 or 5D, and the ascension process is us moving in that direction, and it is going to a higher vibration to do that, and that's what we're all trying to do, is move up the vibrations, because we do want to ascend or most of us do. Some of us want to stay back in the 3D, but most of us want to move away from the war, the famine. We want to move away from that. And that's what we're moving towards, is that. And so my part is to help the people make that ascension process, to understand what is out there or what is ahead for us, and to help the people who want to do that, especially if the ones who have some negative entities that are attached to them, I can get rid of it and they can move on up. So anyway, did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Well, Juno has a question here. She says, are the ETs affected by solar flares? Which is a great question. And I'm not sure if they're affected by the solar flares. I don't think so, because I've never experienced, even when I'm in my spaceship, I haven't experienced having issues with solar flares. It could be, but I think the equipment and everything is so protected, or such a higher elevate, whatever. I don't think they're affected by solar flares, or either they know how to work around it, because I have never had an issue with it. White Dragon might be able to say if he's had any issue with it, but I've never heard him talk about it either. So I don't think that does affect us like it does here on Earth or out there, but it doesn't affect my spaceship as I know it. And I do think they're probably all different kind of universes and planets. They all probably have their all separate different issues, and they just know how to work around it, or the spaceships are designed to work with that. So, okay, Juno, I hope that answers your question. Let's see.
Spirit Watcher Suzanne has a question.
Is that this one? Do you guys have a message for the collective? Okay. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm pulling out of my Lemurian deck, Beyond Lemuria, and see what message they have for us. The infinity. Let's see if you can see this. Infinity. And this, I'm not sure if you can see that. I think I got a glare on it. Anyway, it's the infinity. And to me, looking at that card, it means that we have endless potential to reach. We put our own boundaries on those potentials, and they're saying those that is endless. And I'm going to read it out of the book. It says, the eternal life force, cycles of growth, rising from the ashes, many deaths and rebirths within one's life. You are so much more than your physical body. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting, is that there's so much within all of us, and our minds are the ones that limit what we can do. So you kind of look at yourself as you have more potential than what your mind is thinking you do. So, any more questions you see? Did I miss any?
I don't see. Are the inner Earth beings affected by the practice of hacking?
Fracking.
Oh, fracking. I need to put my glasses on. Sorry.
I was going hacking. Are the inner Earth beings affected by the practice of fracking? I don't know the answer to that, Juno. I imagine they are, but they're so far advanced than us that they would probably have some protect. I know what they're all like in caves and under the grounds and things. And I think they're so deep that they probably are not affected like we are on top. And that's what they're telling me. No, they're not affected by it. Just on top of the Earth is affected. That's what they're telling me. So that's the answer for that, is no, the fracking doesn't bother them. Okay. Let's see. The White Dragon's saying, Juno, there are ships large enough to get in the way to cover the Earth if one flare is. Yes, definitely. If one large flare is enough to wipe out. Yeah. They are always have. Oh, hey, Andrea. I think you have a question. Oh, I don't do political stuff, Andrea. So we'll move on from that. So I don't get involved in that. All right. Yes, thank you, White Dragon, for answering that. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Well, then it's your turn, Susie. What's your next question?
Okay. How would you describe source?
Oh, well, let's give me something simple. Well, source is different for everybody, but it's a higher being than we are, and it can come into the form of whatever you want to come from. It could be God, Buddha. It can be anything that you look at as the higher source that controls everything. And anyway, I'm not sure how deep I want to go into that question. I'm just going to just an easy answer.
Okay. So are humans here to evolve?
Yes. Yeah, yes. Humans are here.
Okay, that was an easy one.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Thank you. Andrea, if you keep on going, I'm going to block you of the comments that you're making right now. This is not the place for those kind of comments. I appreciate you not going there. We are talking more about Mount Shasta ETs. So please stop making those kind of comments. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, any more questions?
Strawberry Rhubarb has a question.
Okay, did I miss her?
She just put it down.
Okay,
and we're still working on that triangle spaceship.
Let me see. And my first immediate thing is yes, you are not going to be not working on that. You're going to be. Well, that's your thing. Is basically what they're saying. That's your thing. That's what you're going to be working. That if you're not on that spaceship doing what you're doing, you'll be going to another spaceship doing that. But that's yes, you are still working on that. Okay. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Light Walker. Light Walker. Am I Starseed? So what kind? Thank you. Well, Light Walker, what I'm getting is yes, you are Starseed. I immediately got Lyran. But those are the hardest ones for me to identify because Lyrans, when their planet was destroyed, they went to different planets, but I'm getting Lyran. I'm getting Lyran. That's all they keep saying, Lyran. Lyran, that's what you are, Lyran. So look up Lyrans. I don't know if you know much about them. There are basically they are the cat people because that's what I'm seeing you as. That type of Lyran. There are other types of Lyrans, but that's what I'm seeing you as. And yeah, their planet was destroyed, and they all went to different planets. That's why it's hard to identify. And so they picked up a lot of those personalities and traits from other planets. So they are the ones to me that are hardest to identify. But that's what I'm getting. I'm not getting anything else for you except for there. That's it. So that's what I'm going to say. You're Lyran. Okay. All right. You see any other questions?
Warrior Girl. Do I have any ETs that have a message for me by chance? I think that's what it says.
At what time is she? I don't see her.
118. Do I have any ETs that have a message for me by chance? Warrior Girl.
I'm just going to put Warrior Girl up here because I don't have the question, but I'm scared to go up and mess up everything. So she's asking, what was it again, the question?
Do I have any ETs that have a message for me by chance?
Okay. ETs. What's holding you back, Warrior Girl? That's what the message I'm getting. What is holding you back? What's that all about, Warrior Girl? What is holding you back? There's something you're pursuing and you are not doing it. There's something you're wanting to do and you're not doing it. And they're going, what is holding you back? Can you tell us what that could be, Warrior Girl? What is holding you back? Because that's the big message from them. What is holding you back? Something's holding you back and it's you. And they're basically saying they're wanting you to go ahead with it. So I hope that means something to you, Warrior Girl, because I'm kind of feeling like it's either a project or even YouTube or something like that, something you're holding back on. But I'm not going to go too much into that in the public. So anyway, Warrior Girl, you probably know what that's about, but it'd be interesting to see more about it. So anyway, that's it, Warrior Girl. Okay.
Cynthia Harris has a question at 118. How can one tell if you are a starseed?
Okay. I'm going to try to find out. I'm scared I'm going to mess it up. Okay. Now, who was that again?
Cynthia Harris.
Cynthia Harris. I'm going to try to see if I can do it.
At 118.
Well, I am not finding it. Okay. Now, Cynthia Harris. Okay. Cynthia, I feel everybody's a starseed. And and it's because we all have DNA from the ETs. You hear me hesitating because I'm trying to do the technical parts. Yeah, I feel like we're all starseeds. And this is just my opinion that we're all starseeds. And that, so the answer is, how do you know you're a starseed? Well, we're all a starseed. I think the ones that people talk about starseeds are the ones that are being activated and trying to bring their gifts forward. And part of your gifts are just being on the planet itself. Starseeds being on the planet itself, and they're activated. They're raising the vibration of the planet and the people around them. And so just being you as a starseed, my answer to you, Cynthia, is yes, you're an activated starseed. And I think they're going to be asking you to come forth with your abilities. That's what I'm getting. I think there's some hesitation there for you. I don't know what that's about. The question, of course, you want to know if you're a starseed. So yes, you're a starseed. Yes, you're an activated starseed. I think you might be going through an awakening right now, and things will be coming forth for you soon. That the directions that you'll be going. Now you're going to get a little piece at a time, and it's because you can only absorb so much of it. So you're going to get a little music. That's how you're going to start getting it. Listen to the words of the songs. They're giving you information through songs, something that's popping in your head, randomly popping in your head. That is where your messages are coming from right now. So check out the words of the songs that are popping in your head. Okay. All right, Cynthia. All right. What's next?
Right at 119, Dragonfly Oracle. Do people with RH negative blood have ET heritage?
I get that question quite a lot, and I have read up on that. I don't think so. That was really popular in like the 70s and 80s, that they thought people with RH negative blood were ETs. I have not found that the case, and I have dealt with a lot of the delivery processes and the hybrid programs and all those kind of things, and I've never been told or even anything about the RH negative blood. So we might find something out differently in the future, but right now I don't think so. So I can't get up to these other ones, but I have issues with that before.
The next question, Junosphere, are ETs the source of light language? What is the easiest way to learn light language?
I've been having a lot of questions coming up about light language recently, and I have seen people doing the light language. In fact, the first person I came in contact with light language, I forgot who it was, but anyway, I think, the ETs and the light language, I think it is the language from the ETs, and I think it's like a specific group that they are probably, and I'm not sure about this. This is just what I'm feeling, and the messages that I'm getting. But it's wherever they're from, is where they're kind of getting, their family is sending the messages through light language, and I do think that is the ET language that they're speaking. So, yes, that I think the ETs are the light language, and it's amazing how many people are showing up lately who are doing the light language, and I feel like every time I hear them, I'm supposed to understand their words or whatever they're saying, and it seems like not only are they doing words, but they're also doing almost like sign language too at the same time. So I think it's pretty amazing, and I'm planning to have somebody on my channel like that here in the future. So we will be able to ask them directly those kind of questions. So thanks, Gino, for your question. All right, next.
Next is 120, Chris MK. Oh, Dr. Gail, I seem to be getting some ET contact. Wonder if it's my Arcturian guide, Dagon. If so, what is the message?
Okay. Wow, they're sending you like coded messages. I'm seeing numbers and hashtags and that kind of stuff going on that they're sending you. No wonder you can't figure it out. They are not giving you a message right now. They are just downloading you information. And that will come later. Chris, you're going through a big change right now. Wow. Big change. They're working with your DNA. This is the message. You're going through a big change right now. And what you're getting is downloads, lots of downloads. You're probably going through some physical issues right now. Be prepared. Rest. Because it will come in the future what's going on. But right now, that's all that's happening is you're getting a lot of downloads and you're seeing the message or hearing the messages, but it's nothing yet for you to do or work with. It's just that you're going through the process right now. So bear with it, Chris. When that happens, sometimes it can be tough, but I think they're telling me this information you're getting now is going to be a little tough on your system. So hopefully you can bear with it, Chris.
At 123, Zeta has a question. Are the ETs going to help us so the planet is not too hot?
The ETs are always helping us on the planet. So they're always around, and they're always helping us. They're always helping us with the disasters. And they're a lot more behind the scenes than anybody ever knows. They can't interfere but with so much, but they won't let the planet destroy itself. So the answer to specifically about the heat, I'm not sure about that. I just have to trust that they know a lot more than we do and that they won't let us destroy the planet. So,
okay, at 124, Teresa Ford. How do we know what our abilities are?
Okay. It's at least, what was that again? How do you know what these are?
Teresa, yeah, 124, Teresa Ford. How do we know what? Teresa.
Okay. Let's see if I can see it. I see Teresa's name, but I don't see her comment.
How do we know what our abilities are?
Okay. Well, Teresa, that's kind of a hit and miss for me when I was going through figuring out my abilities. I started taking classes, and it's not usually, and that kind of opened me up to my abilities. And so that's an avenue you can go through, and it's and also, I mean, you can go get a reading, and somebody can help you with that. And sometimes even like in chats, I can pull up or get what you're supposed to do. I'm not getting anything clear on you right now, Teresa. So my suggestion is to start taking classes to, because I think you've got multiple talents. Is why I'm not toning it, zeroing on in anything specific. So I think you need to take classes, especially mediumship classes is what I'm being told. That's where you need to start. Start with mediumship classes. That's what I'm getting told. So anyway, I hope that helps, Teresa. But you do have multiple gifts, and you'll be finding out what they are. But you're going to open up the more you take classes and meet people. Okay. All right. Next.
130 starfish. How many ET guides do I have, please?
Starfish. Hey, starfish. How many ET guides? I wish I could pull up those questions. I should have it on your side so you could pull them up for me. You can highlight them for me. But can you highlight them?
If you let me in a certain way, I can tell you after the show how to do it.
Okay.
I can't do it right now.
Okay, because for some reason I can't back up to find these questions. And I have had that issue before on here where I couldn't back up to find the questions. So she wants to know how many ET. Wow, she's got a lot of them. Starfish, you have a lot of ET guides. Let's see who's going to step forward. I'm seeing at least 4 of them right now. And they're all different. You have an Arcturian, a Lyran, a gray hybrid. I think that might be 2 gray hybrids. Okay, the one that's most there, none of them seem more prominent. The Lyran seems the furthest back. And it's almost like the Arcturian and the 2 gray hybrids are pulling forward. It seems they all want to talk. One of them's name is Sashua. S-A-S-U-A. Sashua. That's that's the Arcturian's name. Anyway, so you have, I'm seeing 4 right now. Your Arcturian's the one that's pulling forward, saying their name, and it's a male, Sashua. And and you have 2 gray hybrids and a Lyran. And Lyran, for some reason, is standing back behind, so I don't think that one is as prevalent right now for you. But you have Arcturian and 2 gray hybrids that are very prominent in your life right now. So hope that helps.
Okay, 130, Katie M. Hi, Dr. Gail. I'll be visiting Shasta at the end of the month. Yesterday, in my meditation, I was shown a subtle knife that can help me open up the way to other dimensions. Can you tell me if it's real?
Yes. Yes. In fact, you need to watch Medium Kim. When we were up here, she got a knife, and it is for her. Actually, it's to help her transition people because she does work in hospice, but her job is going to be much larger. And she has a selenite knife. In fact, she has 2 of them now, and that does help her transition the people into another dimension. And so, yes, that's a big thing. And you'll probably, when you come up to Mount Shasta, you'll be purchasing one of those. And so there's so many stores around here, but immediately I'm seeing the one that's in what we call the purple store. I'm seeing there's a knife in there. You need to go check that out. That might have your name all over it. So I hope that answers your question. So yes, those knives are very powerful. I don't have one though. I know Danny was trying to get Kim to give her his. give that knife to him because she bought one when she was up here at the Cryon seminar. She bought one there. Beautiful knife. So she's actually do a show on it here in the future.
She showed it on her show. I saw it. It was very nice.
Yeah, and she's going to actually do a whole show on it, on the uses. I'm asking her to, so I'm hoping she does it. So, yeah, that'll be very interesting because that knife, I have not been exposed to the knives like that, but that knife, she brought it into our meditations and things, and it was very powerful. And so the answer would be yes. And I do think there'll be one here. I think there's one here for you in that Purple Rock shop. Is what I'm getting. So anyway, so what's the next question? And when I say Purple Rock shop is the color of the store. It's not the name of the store. There's one on the corner, and everybody knows it by it's the purple one because it's painted all purple.
Good to know.
Yeah.
131, Carrie. I would also appreciate knowing if any ETs have a message for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gary. I'm going to pull a card for you, is what they're telling me. Pull a card. All right, let's see. And I'm pulling out of my deck of the Starseed Oracle deck what I'm being drawn to. And let's see what we got here for you. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look deeper. Look a little deeper. So they're saying, look a little deeper. So here is the card. And so they're asking you to go in deeper, go within. So I don't know what your meditation practice is or what you do or how you're connecting with nature. I'm hearing that you're needing to do both, that you're needing to connect with nature and you're needing to do some kind of meditation practice. And of course, I'm always the advocate of like meditation does not have to look like, you know, the gurus who are in silence. It can be walking in nature. It can be, that's what they're showing me. You need to be walking in nature, not just on the roads. You need to be walking in nature. So it can be walking in nature, working in a garden, knitting, crocheting. It can be anything. Driving's a big one for me. So it's anything that makes your mind kind of open up to accept information coming in. So that's the message for you today. So I hope that helps. So that's what I see. You need to connect a little better. Okay.
134, Spirit Watcher Suzanne. Do I have an ET guide?
Spirit Watcher Suzanne. I'm seeing Native American. I don't see ET guys right now. I'm seeing Native Americans all around you. I'm seeing 3 of them. That's what I'm seeing right now. Native Americans. So, yeah, I'm not really seeing any ET guides right now. The Native Americans are here for a reason. And I think it's something that you're needing to learn from them. Your ET guides might step in later, but right now you're surrounded by 3 Native Americans, and there's a lesson they're wanting to teach you. They're probably there all the time, but right now they're the ones that are prominent. They're the ones that are coming forth. And usually when they show up, like for me, when they showed up for me, it was that I was needing to learn how to ground. I had a 2-week crash course on grounding from the 3 Native Americans. And what I'm getting from them is they're wanting you to be able to open up from above and below. They're wanting you to learn how to pull the energy from above and below. So there's a lot of videos on that, on pulling in the white light through your body, going all the way down to the ground, and then pulling up from the ground up to your body and have the energy flowing in and out all the way. So you're not ever burning away your own energy. You're using the energy from both of them, from above and below, and it flows through you. That's what I'm getting, that they're here to teach you that lesson. So I hope that helps you. That's a big lesson. I had a 2-week crash course on that lesson. So anyway, so all right, what's next?
134. 134. Judith A. Do ETs have advice for my health?
Judith
A.
Judith A. Well, you know, always, Judith, they always want us to go more of a plant-based diet. Now, when they say plant-based diet, they don't mean like what we do human-wise on, I'm going to be vegan, I'm going to be vegetarian, I'm not going to. They want you to eat what's healthy, and they don't define what you're supposed to eat or label what it is. But they want you to have in your diet more plants than anything else. So that's what they're saying. Go towards plant-based diet. That's what they're saying. Go towards plant-based diet. It does not have, and don't go on the strict. Don't go strict. Don't go regimented. So regimented. I don't want you to be so regimented. That's what it is. Don't be so regimented, because when you're regimented, you're missing out of some nutrients that you need. I don't think I'll ever get that message, not be so regimented on my diet. So I don't know what's going on with you, Judith, but that's what they're telling me. Don't be so regimented on your diet. Okay, what's next?
Okay, at 135, Linda Kelzer. Do I have ET guides?
Linda. Oh, I write things down. That's part of my process. If y'all wonder what I'm doing, I write things down. And that's how a lot of times I get my information, is writing. And ET guides. You got a Roberta. That looks like a Palladian. You've got what's coming forth is Roberta, who's a Palladian guide. And she looks military. Anyway, so Linda, that's who you got. That's your main guide right now. Roberta, she's a Palladian, and she is military. And there's a reason why she's here. I don't know that she is your permanent guide, but she's the one that's stepping up forward right now for you. I'm not sure what's going on in your life, but she's here to help you through that. But she is a warrior, so there might be some kind of issues that you've been dealing with that she's helping you through. Is what I'm getting, Linda. So anyway, I hope that helps. Okay, what's next?
135, Seascape. I've seen ships over my house for a couple of months. Last year, they're back. Reason they're back?
Reason they're back, the spaceships, I think they're always there. They're not just back, you're just seeing them. Yeah, they're always there. It's you that's able to see them. They're always there. It's you that's coming in and out with the ability to see them. That's what they're telling me. So that's it, Seascape. It's not, they're always there, and they're showing me your vision coming in and out. So I'm thinking that means that when your vibration's really high, you're able to see them. And then when your vibration's not so high, you can't see them. but they're showing me vision, and usually that is the case. Is that's the kind of thing. It's like when you're all in the 3D world, which you all go there, then you're not able to see it. But then when you're stripping all that stuff away, then you can see them. So they're always there. It's you. That's you. It's changing. So, I hope that's okay, Suzanne. I hope that answers your question.
Okay. So Sharon Lee has a question. So we're going to skip that one, right? No.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Should I buy one of those knives for my spiritual work with others?
And didn't we just answer that? We answered that.
Was that her?
Yeah, that was that same question about that knife. Should I buy one for my spiritual work? And
was that okay? I didn't realize that was her.
Well, it's the same question, so I'm not sure if it's
okay.
Let me see if I wrote that person's name down that said about the knife. You go pages and pages. I didn't realize I had written that much. No, it doesn't. No, I don't think I did write that one down, but that was the exact, she must have just put it in there twice. Or either it's a different person asking the same question. That I'm not sure. If that's a different person asking.
No, it was a different person who was asking it. Yeah, it was somebody else who was saying they're going to Mount Shasta, I think, and wanted to know if they should buy the knife.
Oh, okay. Well, the person going to Mount Shasta is a definite yes. And so who is this one?
Oh, strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, Sharon.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting it. I'm not reading the questions. I'm just letting Suzy feed them to me because I can't go back. I mean, I can see the ones that are right in front of me. Oh, hey, Vivian. Thank you. I'm not seeing, Sharon, that it says necessary for you. It's not going to be your big tool, but they're saying it's always going to help. You can always find a use for it. But I'm not seeing that that's the main thing for you. Like whoever it was, I can't remember what her name was that I saw. I saw it extremely important for her. But I'm not seeing it as important for you, Sharon, as it was for her. So you can save some money until you're ready to buy one, and then just it will be a helpful tool, but it's not going to be as important for you. Oh, okay. I see Sharon's like, happy birthday to everyone this month. Yay, happy birthday to everybody. Okay. All right. So what's next?
140, Gen T. Do my ET guides have any messages?
Okay. Hey, Gen T. Well, you know what? They're asking me to pull a color card for you. Well, that's different. An ET asking me to pull a color card. Well, I use a lot of color for therapy and treatment, but they're asking me to pull a color card for you. So we are pulling out of the secret language of color. I'm still perplexed why they would tell me to pull a color card for you, but we're pulling a color card for you. All right, let's see what we got here. Pink. Let love in. What a message. No wonder they told me to pull a color card. I would have never said that. Yes, you got pink. And it says, let love in. Well, what in the world? Why are you needing to let love in? It looks like you must be hesitating on something. Let me see if the book says any more about that. But I don't think we need to read any more about that. I think we're just going to let that go. Because that's exactly what that's meaning, just to let love in. Great message. Great message. So, must be hesitating on something, but let love in. All right, so what's next?
Okay, Starfish wants to know how many ET guides do I have?
Starfish. Okay. Starfish. Let me see if I can connect to this. I'll change my paper here. And starfish. Didn't we already do starfish? Because I'm seeing the. Yeah, starfish we already did. Because I'm seeing that. Wasn't it starfish?
I think she asked the question before. I don't remember what it was.
She didn't tell me the ET guys you had before.
Okay.
Because that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure it was her. I'm pretty sure because I'm seeing the same four. I'm sure it must be her because I think she was the one that had the whatever name, Sash something.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that was starfish because I'm seeing. I mean, surely they can't have the same four.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Okay.
Oh yeah. I got it down. Starfish. Yes, 4 ETIs, and it was Sashua. Sasua. Sashua. Yeah, that was her.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do Vivian.
Okay.
Any advice from my ET guides, please?
Vivian. Okay. All right, Vivian. Let me see if they want me to pull a card for you. Yes, Lemurian. They're saying go forth. Go forth. That's strange. Go forth. Okay. Well, the message, the two words they're giving me is go forth. So that means you must be needing to go forward. Go forth. Okay, let me see what card I got for you. Oh. Well, this makes sense. Throat chakra. Throat chakra. Express your truth. Go forth. Express your truth. Throat chakra. So anyway, Vivian, you're needing to speak up. You need to speak out, speak up, express your truth. I think they're wanting you to come forth a little more. So there you go, Vivian. Are you having issues with your throat chakra and speaking out and speaking your truth? They're wanting you to go forth and do that. So there you go, Vivian. All right, next.
Katie M. What can you say about A blood types with red hair? Is that significant?
I haven't gotten anything about the blood types, and I know that was big back in the 70s and 80s. That was big about blood types, especially the Rh negatives. So I have not experienced or even seen anything. I'm not saying there's nothing to it, but for me, I have just not seen it. And I have done a lot of working with infants and children and things, and I've not seen it. And I am on the medical side, and there has not been any kind of issue with those kind of things when I'm with patients. So for me, I don't think so. But I'm not sure. I just haven't experienced anything about the different blood types. And I do think in the future there'll be a lot more towards two blood types. There'll be more increase of knowledge about the blood types, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like that is related to a specific ET species. But I do think we're going to learn more about them, blood types. Oh, thanks, Vivian. For entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Okay. What's next?
Okay. White Dragon. Do I hold military high rank in the Galactic Federation?
You know you do. White Dragon. You know you do. In fact, I see you as a general. So I think that's a pretty high rank. Okay.
Okay. Larager. I'm probably not saying it right. Which ET race is most prominent on Earth, and what is their job?
Palladians are common. Palladians are here for helping us with the ascension process, and because they went through it recently, going through an ascension, and the Arcturians help them go through their ascension, and so they're here on Earth. It's almost like a payback, like they were helped through it. Now they're coming to us to help us through it. So it's the Pleiadians that are most prevalent here helping us. Okay.
Okay. Rosa B. Do I have any ET guides? If so, may I have a message?
Okay, Rosa, let's see what you got here. They want me to pull from the Starseed Oracle, pulling from this. Starseed Oracle. Oh, y'all got to realize I am in my Airbnb and I'm sitting in front of my stove with my computer on a storage bin. This is called makeshift. So, all right, let's see what you got. This is Rosa B. You want a message. And I'm pulling out of the Starseed Oracle deck. Let's see what we've got here. Message for her. Oh, wow. The Golden Children. The Golden Children. I wish I could read that, but it says, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So what I'm getting out of this is you have some rare gifts that you are needing to bring forth, and going in and having fun with it. Have fun with your gifts. You're not having fun. Tenderness, innocence, and you have rare gifts. That's what I'm getting. You have some rare gifts. You're probably comparing yourself to everybody, and you're not supposed to. You're supposed to have fun with it and create your own thing. Don't have to compare yourself to others. Okay? I'm writing it down. That's what they're telling me. No comparisons. You're your own person, your own thing. Okay? So what's next?
Okay. Colleen Trussler. Hi, Dr. Gail. I recently got my astrology chart done, and it said I had Andromedan, Pleiadian, and Orion in my background. Can you tell me about my guides? Orion. Andromedan, Pleiadian, and Orion.
Orion. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, mainly I'm getting Sirius B. I don't know why, but when you got Pleiadian, Andromeda, Pleiadian, and Orion, and me, there must have been some Sirius B in your chart that you picked up a lot of those traits. Or is that your guide that's coming through? Well, I'm seeing a whale. That's weird. Oh, I don't have my ocean cards in front of me. I only have certain cards. But Colleen, I'm getting that you're somehow connected to Sirius B, that you might have had a lifetime of Sirius B and you picked up a lot of traits there. And it's also must have been there as a whale. That's what I'm getting. And you must be real connected to that, because I'm not sure if I'm seeing a past lifetime for you, or if I'm seeing a guide for you, or if they are one and the same. Well, what I'm seeing is a whale. You're connected to Sirius B, and I'm thinking that's a lifetime I'm seeing. I'm thinking that this was a lifetime. Anyway, check out Sirius B. Look at some information about Sirius B, because that's coming very, very prominent to me. Sirius B whale. And I think they're wanting you to connect to that. That's what they're wanting you to do. Connect to the whale and Sirius B. So anyway, I'm giving you a homework assignment. Look at Sirius B and the whales, because you are somehow connected to that. So anyway, one last question and we're going to have to go. So what is the next question?
Okay. Alpha Numerica 1. Dr. Gail, may I have a card and or any message that might come through?
Okay. Let's see what. I'm getting Lemurian. Probably getting Lemurians because that's where I'm at. Lemurians are coming through. They're going to come through the strongest for me because they're all over the place here. The Lemurians. So, and I'm very connected to them. and they are everywhere here in Mount Shasta. Okay, let's see what they've got to say. And of course, I'm pulling out of the Beyond Lemuria card, the deck, and the card I have pulled. Ooh, solar plexus chakra. Work on your confidence. Solar plexus chakra. Radiate illumination. What I'm getting alphanumeric is that you need to work on your confidence. I'm writing this down. Yeah, confidence. Oh, in fact, look at my new bracelet that I just got. This is working on my confidence because I've been through so much. And anyway, I was attracted to this bracelet when I went into one of the stores, and I wasn't real sure why. And then I started reading up. I think it's a citrine. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember reading up on it. I'm like, oh, well, I've been kind of beaten up on the way here to Mount Shasta on the things that happened and moving from Airbnb, that I needed help on my confidence. And that's what they're saying for you, is that you're needing to work on your confidence. There shouldn't be anything holding you back because you have everything you need. You just need to open up that solar plexus chakra. So I think you need to work on that solar plexus chakra. And they're just telling me that you just need to work on your confidence. So anyway, I hope that helps. And I'm sitting there going, there's the confidence. I think they're wanting you to work on your confidence to be able to express yourself better, is what they're saying, to express yourself. Okay. All right, everybody. I want to thank y'all for joining us today. This is the first time I've gone on a Saturday, and Suzy has joined me. And let me tell you how hard it was to get her to come join me. No. Why not? No. But anyway, I think I got her to join me. That's all you can do, is just come in and help go through the questions. And it does help to have somebody else on with you to try to filter through these questions. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us. And thank you, Suzy, for helping me out today. All right, we'll see y'all later. All right, bye-bye.